Welcome and good day, everyone. Welcome back to another match for the Unofficial Amiibo Smash League Season 2. Well, before I continue, I'd like to remind everyone to support Nintendo and their affiliates, because without them, we wouldn't have the game, let alone the Amiibo that we're battling it out with today. So let's give Nintendo and their affiliates our support. Alright, so let's introduce our first challenger in this match. Coming straight from the Pokemon group. Here he is. Number 150. Mewtwo. Now Mewtwo unfortunately has not won a single match, but is looking to gain a win against his opponent today. But his opponent is a challenging one, and is looking to gain another win himself. Here he is, coming straight from the Alpha group. We have Little Mac. Now, Little Mac has only won 2 out of his 4 matches, but he's looking to gain another win and hopefully put him in a good position for the Smash-Offs. Alright, also to remind everybody that these characters will be battling on a random stage, and that random stage could give an advantage or disadvantage to one, if not both, challengers in this match. Alright, well, let's get this match underway and find out. Mewtwo versus Little Mac. They're battling out on a Legend of Zelda stage. Looks like it's on one of the towers from Breath of the Wild. So Little Mac is definitely going to want to stay on the platform, and because he doesn't have a very good recovery, and whereas Mewtwo definitely has a better one. However, which is something that Mewtwo can use to his advantage against Little Mac. But Little Mac is a hard hitter, as you can see, with Little Mac getting an uppercut, knocking Mewtwo out for the first knockout of the match. Little Mac not wasting any time, going for dropping those powerful punches against Mewtwo. But he is in the red himself, and Mewtwo is no pushover. And just as soon as I said that, what happens? Mewtwo knocks Little Mac down to his 3rd life. Little Mac with an uppercut knocking Mewtwo into the red, now over 100%. Little Mac bouncing Mewtwo around, destroying that structure. But Mewtwo still in to do some damage. Oh, Little Mac with a grab and throw. Little Mac, I don't recommend you go over by that edge. You don't have your recovery move is literally a straight up. All right, and there's another knockout by Little Mac against Mewtwo. Little Mac, unless he makes a mistake. Oh, see, that was Little Mac's recovery right there. See, it just goes straight up. So Little Mac has good speed and power, but his recovery is just not the best. But Little Mac is doing... Wow, Little Mac knocking Mewtwo out a 3rd time, and has only lost 1 life of his own. Little Mac is really taking it to Mewtwo, as we have a gliding spectator of sorts on the way by. Yeah, definitely check out Breath of the Wild if you haven't checked out the game. I mean, this is just a stage that is showcasing the beauty that is Breath of the Wild. Alright. Oh, and Little Mac with another powerful uppercut, sending Mewtwo up and out yet again. Alright, Little Mac gaining his third win in the competition. We're going to go ahead and mark this down so that way we make sure Little Mac gets credit for the win. Alright. And there is Little Mac hanging out with his trainer. I believe the trainer's name is Doc. Man, I forget, and I remember playing Punch Out. Man, whew. All right, we're gonna update the individual records here. Little Mac. So Little Mac gaining a win over Mewtwo brings his wins up to 3, and his losses, bringing his stats to 3 wins, 2 losses after the 5th week. And Mewtwo continuing to suffer yet another loss. So I am confident Mewtwo will definitely not be making it into the Smash-Offs, because with only 3 matches left in the season, Mewtwo can still gain some wins and disrupt other people's chances. But I am confident Mewtwo is not going to be making it into the Smash-Offs. Okay, we're going to go ahead and update the roster. The win-loss record on the roster. So that way it shows both Mewtwo's and Little Mac's win-loss record. Something I remember I did last season, I kept up on the win-losses for all the different groups, and so it's something I'm gonna remember to do again this week at the end, so we can get those updates in case anyone is curious about who's going into the Smash-Offs. Now, as you can see here, this match took 3 minutes and 5 seconds, with Mewtwo only getting 1 knockout against the strong Little Mac. Well, not that Mewtwo isn't strong himself, it's just Little Mac is used to going up against, characters that are seemingly more powerful than he is, and coming out the winner. All right, let's look at those stats. So the Mewtwo damage given 209% and 550% by Little Mac. Wow, what a huge difference in damage. Damage taken by Mewtwo is 555% and 210% for Little Mac. The peak damage for Mewtwo is 180 and 135 for Little Mac. Launch distance for Mewtwo is 478, and the launch distance for Little Mac is 152. Now those are in meters. The ground time for Mewtwo is 42 seconds and 131 seconds for Little Mac. Yeah, Little Mac definitely is more effective when he is on the ground. And the airtime for Mewtwo is 138 seconds and 51 seconds for Little Mac. The hit percentage for Mewtwo is 34%, and looks like Little Mac's hit percentage was in the very high hit range of 53%. Well, there's a bit of irony in there, because Little Mac has 53 ground attacks. And Mewtwo has 12 ground attacks. So normally I say them in the other order, but man, when those numbers line up like that, you gotta say something. The air attacks for Mewtwo is 67 and 22 for Little Mac. Number of smash attacks by Mewtwo is 3 and 37 for Little Mac. 1 grab by Mewtwo and 6 by Little Mac. Mewtwo had 1 throw, and whereas 3 for Little Mac. Mewtwo had 7 edge grabs and 2 for Little Mac. Mewtwo had 3 projectiles, which I think were psychic energy that he was throwing at his opponent. The max launch speed for Mewtwo is 1,410 kilometers per hour, and the max launch speed for Little Mac is 767 kilometers per hour. The longest drought time for Mewtwo is 7 seconds, and for Little Mac, 11 seconds. Another exciting match here today between Mewtwo and Little Mac, with Little Mac coming out the winner. Now, Little Mac's story has always been a good one, a story of an underdog, battling his way through many tough and powerful opponents and coming out the winner. And this is another such tale today. Also, I'd like to remind everybody to support Nintendo and their affiliates. And if you like the content, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see more content such as this, go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you can get notified when new content is available. If you do decide to leave a comment, make sure you do so in a respectful manner, because we want to keep this family friendly after all, so everyone can enjoy. Thank you once again for watching, and have a wonderful day.